John, it ended in a goalless draw here at Easter Road in Scott's last match. What did you make of the 90 minutes?
First half was really good up till probably the final bit in terms of putting the ball in the net really. So really good play. You know, Barkas throughout the games had very little to do, so we had loads of control, loads of good possession and build up, which is very promising areas, and it just lacked a clinical edge. You know, it's been a few times this season that's been the case, but again, overall very pleased with the first half. Second half kind of petered out a little bit, you know, a number of changes and stuff, and the game died out a little bit. We still created a couple of chances, we didn't quite take them, so unfortunately ends in a 0-0.
Barkas was in goals again as he was midweek. Have you been pleased how he's been since he came back in?
Yeah, it's probably been 2 games where he's not been overly tested, which for me is a good thing because it means the rest of the team are doing what they should be doing and not much is coming up and in the box. But he's been assured, good with the ball, you know, doing his job as well as he could in terms of what was put the demand on him. So it was good for him to come back in because again, it's a difficult season. Several of the players have, but especially, you know, someone coming in to replace a Fraser Foster, you know, and coming in from where he's come, change of culture, a lot of challenges this year, and he's had to deal with that himself, you know, and he's had a period out of the team. You know, he comes back in for the last couple of games and hopefully that sets him up well for next season.
And we saw some more of the young boys as well, Montgomery coming on and impressing. Have you been pleased with how he's been developing?
Yeah, terrific. I'm really happy with him in terms of where he's came from. You know, he's probably only played a handful of games as a fullback, but in terms of when he's come into the fold with the first team training, he's been absolutely terrific. You know, the way he attacks training every day, he's a really humble boy, wants to get better all the time, and he's slowly, surely just improved all the time in training, and he's been ready for it. You know, the last kind of probably month, 2 months, he's been chapping on the door in terms of getting an opportunity. So we gave him that midweek. It's the first game he'd really played in 6 months or so. To ask him to go again would have been tough, but Greg was good, and then obviously we gave him a little taste for it at the end of the game, which will set him up well for his future.
And that's us here at the end of the season now. It's, I imagine, been a hectic few months for you. You can now take a breath.
Yeah, we'll try. It's been challenging. It's been a rough season for everyone, including all the supporters we've had to watch from afar this year. But you know, here's hoping next season for the fans, especially, they can get back to some element of normality, get back and support the team, because the team have really missed them this year. You know, been in amongst it in terms of the connection with the players and the fans on match day. It's second to none for me. So it'll be nice to see that in the future again, and we just have to hit the reset button and be strong again for next season.
And how was it today in the dressing room there after the final whistle? Scott Brown as captain there for the final time. Were there any words or messages exchanged? Have you said your goodbyes yet? Or?
Yeah, kind of dispersed them there. So we spoke over probably the last week. You know, Scott's last week and his last time at Celtic Park, and that seemed like the send off. But then today was the proper one. It was quite fitting that it was here back at Easter Road, you know, for him himself. But you know, Scott's a non-emotional individual when it comes to showing anything. You know, he's a strong character. He's been an amazing captain. You know, absolutely unbelievable. I've seen him up close, how he works on a daily basis, the way he conducts himself. Such a humble guy for what he's achieved in the game. You know, but the success we've had, you know, he's been a massive part of that, and he's been the driving force. You know, managers have changed, players have changed, but he's always been up there up front. You know, pulling everybody along and leading by example. And you know, he's a tremendous success. So we obviously wish him all the best, and we'll take a wee breather now, so good luck to Scott.
And I imagine you'll be looking forward to, after your wee breather, getting back to pre-season, an exciting summer ahead.
Yeah, again, it's exciting for the club in terms of, you know, the changes, you know, both at board level, and then how we kind of almost feels like end of an era a little bit, you know, if I'm being honest, in terms of, especially for myself, having been here for a long time, you know, came through an amazing amount of success with this team in this group, and then obviously a rough season this year, so it's almost like you have to close that, draw the line, hit the reset button and get back to where Celtic belong, which is the top of the tree.